What's happening? This is Jerry here with Wealth Dynamics, coming at you today to talk about the number one secret that banks don't want you to know. Now, why am I talking about banks? The reason I am talking about banks is because it's my job to help you create wealth, to help you become a millionaire so that you can own your potential, you can treat money like oxygen, you can live a life of abundance and prosperity. And I don't believe it's mathematically possible for you to do that with what banks do with your money. Now, when you put your money in a bank, here's what you think happens. This is what I thought happened. I thought, man, these nice folks, I'm going to give them my money and they're just going to keep it in a neat little box in the safe and wait till I come back and need it and it'll be there for me. That's what I thought. And that's probably what you think too, right? It's a fair assumption. That's what we think we're doing. Now, the reality is this. When you put your money in banks, first, I want you to ask why. Why do you put your money with banks? You've done it because your mom did it, your dad did it, your grandparents did it. Like, everyone's done it for a very long time, but I want you to ask yourself why. Like, what's the benefit? You could do all the same things yourself. What's the benefit? Now, I also want you to look at why do banks want your money there so bad? Think about what do they spend in advertising? And go through like the lawsuits they've been through, the SEC stuff, the Federal Trade Commission, all the trouble banks have been in, yet they still advertise to get your money. To the point that when you're little, you're told, save your money in a piggy bank. Like, it's so propagated that even at the age of 3 years old, when you have quarters, you're being taught, give your money to a bank. Why is that? Why do they want your money so bad? Now, this goes back to my first question, what do they actually do with it? So there's three answers on this, three-word answer. It's called fractional reserve banking. Fractional reserve banking. Fractional reserve banking means that when you deposit money to a bank, they're only required to keep 10 cents in reserves per every dollar you give them. So what does that actually mean? It means for a bank, assets are liabilities and liabilities are assets. What do I mean by that? If you give them cash and it's not growing, that's actually a liability because they've got to pay you. So they have a liability by holding your money. They've got to convert that liability into an asset to make it pay them so that they can pay you because they don't make enough money off of overdraft fees to do that. So fractional reserve banking, you give them $1. What that means is they can lend that dollar out 10 different times on the same dollar. 10 different times on the same dollar. Let's be conservative here. And let's say that they're paying you 0.10%. That's what one of my local banks here pays, 0.10% on your savings account. And they lend your dollar out to somebody else to go buy a car. Bunny trail here, but that somebody else could be you. You could have given them your money, deposited your money into the account, then went to the same bank for a loan to pay 5% interest to use money for the car. That's freaking your money. You are paying them to lend you your own money. You understand that? That's crazy. Back on track though. So let's say they are doing that. They're going to make 5% in interest off of a car loan. 5% on $1, so 5 cents, that's not bad, a 5% interest rate. But wait. We said they can do it 10 times. You gave them $1, they earned 5 cents. What's 5 cents times 10? That's 50 cents. So for every dollar you're giving them, on a car loan, they're earning 50%. Guys, that's a 50% annual rate of return. So when you ask the question, why do banks spend so much money to get your money? If you could get a 50% return and borrow someone else's money and only pay them 0.10% and you make 50%, that's a 49.90% profit for you. You would do it too. There's no reason you wouldn't do it. You just don't know how to. That's the thing. They know how to. Look at the Rothschild banking dynasty without getting all weird and conspiracy theories. There's a quote by one of the Rothschilds and he says, "Permit me to control and issue the currency of a nation and I care not who makes its laws." There's so much power in that. So what I want to point out to you today is that's what's happening to you right now. Your money is in Wells Fargo, they're doing that. Your money is in KeyBank, they're doing that. Your money is with Citi, they're doing that. Your money is with Bank of America, they're doing that. You could be, but you don't know how to. Now, I don't have that happening to me. The reason I don't have that happening to me is I know the way around that. There's 4 answers, okay? It's going to involve credit, it's going to involve real estate, it's going to involve gold and silver bullion, and it's going to involve life insurance. And if you're interested in learning how those 4 things in combination can prevent you from being ripped off. That's the secret, by the way. The secret the banks don't want you to know is they're making 50% on every dollar that you give them, and they're only paying you 0.10%. If you don't like that and you want a solution, I want you to read the article I'm about to post in the comments, and it's going to describe to you exactly what goes on, exactly what you can do about it, and the strategy you can employ to make you the bank instead. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Have a fantastic day. I'll talk to you next time.